Imagine this. It's the year 1626, and the Dutch have just struck a deal with the American Indians. They buy the entire island of Manhattan for a handful of trinkets and beads, worth about $24 today. To many, this story is the ultimate cautionary tale. The American Indians were outsmarted, cheated out of one of the most valuable pieces of land in the world. Or were they? For centuries, this trade has been ridiculed. It's a joke that historians repeat, that textbooks print. But what if I told you that the American Indians might have actually made the better deal? Let's think for a moment about that $24. If the Indians had invested that amount at just 7% interest compounded annually and left it untouched for nearly 400 years, they would be sitting on a staggering $22 trillion today. That's right. With no effort, no expansion, and no developments, that small sum would have grown into a fortune surpassing the assessed real estate value of all Manhattan, which currently sits at around $2.5 trillion. And all of it comes down to one thing: compounding. So, what exactly is compounding, and why is it so powerful? Compounding is the process of earning returns on both your original investment and any accumulated gains. Think of it as a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but with every rotation, it picks up more snow, growing larger and faster. At 7% interest, that $24 snowball could build up faster than you'd ever expect. Now, you might be thinking, sure, this is interesting, but how does it apply to me? I don't have 400 years to watch my money grow. But here's the incredible thing: compounding doesn't need centuries to work in your favor. You can start building your own Manhattan fortune right now, with just a few decades, a small investment, and the same principle. If you invest $600 a month at an average annual return of 9, the historical return of the S&P 500 is around 10.26% since its inception in 1957. You can become a millionaire in just 31 years. Out of that million, only $223,200 will come from your contributions. The rest, over $776,000, will be earnings from the power of compounding. Think about that. For every dollar you put in, you get close to $5 back. But here's the kicker: if you stop after just 20 years, you'll have less than $368,000, barely a third of the way to your goal. That's the magic of time. In those last 11 years, your money isn't just working. It's working overtime, generating returns on the returns you've already earned. Time is the single most important factor in building your wealth empire. The longer you keep your money at work, the more likely it is to multiply in ways you can't imagine. Think of compounding like planting a tree. In the first few years, it grows slowly, barely more than a sapling. But over time, it starts to shoot upwards, sprouting branches and bearing fruit. The longer you nurture it, the more shade and abundance it provides. If you stop too soon, you miss out on the full potential of the harvest. That's why the key to building wealth isn't just how much you invest, it's how long you let it grow. Even small contributions, given enough time, can turn into something extraordinary. So, the best time to start? Yesterday. The second best time? Today. Your future self will thank you.